Right.
You better not put that. I'm gonna mess you up. I swear.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Episode
12.
It is 12.
Whoop whoop. You forgot?
And you know, I just looked at it too. Yep, forgot.
It's been a long week, and it's been a great weekend, guys.
It has. What we do?
What did? Well, I got my seafood boil on Friday night.
Yeah.
That was for my birthday. Woo.
40 years old now, man.
40,
Dang.
the big boy. Oh, I'm part of the...
You old, man.
You're right behind me.
You're old. You need a tune-up.
Don't need a tune-up. I'm still running. You're just jealous because I'm running faster than you right now.
Oh, please.
Running faster with coffee, guys. Lots of coffee.
Your legs ain't long enough to run faster than me.
I know, and I'm still ahead of you.
Oh, please. Well, happy 40th.
Thank you.
May God bless you and many more.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
It's been a blessing, guys.
How you feeling? You feel 40?
Nah, I don't feel 40.
You got some gray hairs, though.
You, sir, you do too.
Yeah, but that's your fault. That's different.
Well, then that is not my fault. I have some good genes. So but I'm feeling good. If anything, I feel blessed for sure.
Yeah, good.
You know, I mean, I'm 40 years old.
Dang.
It hasn't hit me yet. I don't know. Age has never really been like something that I worried about, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, but when you got to start like taking naps before you go out, that's when you start feeling it.
I'm not there yet.
Oh.
All right. Okay. I'm not there yet. And hey, you know what? Who cares? Take your naps, guys. Like, take them. I love to take naps when I can. I don't do them as much anymore.
Hey, that seafood was pretty bomb though, huh?
It was.
Yeah.
It was. So my brother and Tony had asked me, like, what do you want to eat? And I'm like, I don't want to go out to eat. I just want to stay at home. And I want a seafood boil.
Man, I think I'm almost perfecting it though.
You get patting yourself in the back there.
Yeah. The past couple times it's been really good.
I'm not going to lie. Like, it was really good.
Yeah, it's been.
And that's why I asked for a seafood boil.
Yeah, and happy Mother's Day too. And
yes, guys, happy Mother's Day to all the lovely little wives and
mothers.
Okay.
And trad. What is it?
Trad wives.
Trad moms. Trad wives.
Any mama out there doing their thing, happy Mother's Day. Because it's rough, man.
Can you believe Mother's Day is like the second most celebrated holiday?
What's the first?
Christmas.
Really? Yeah, I can see that. Well, you're right. It is.
But why is Father's Day like number 13 or something like that?
Because we're women. We make a big deal out of it.
Man.
Like, no lie, guys. So, you know, Hispanic, right? So, of course, I'm going to celebrate Mexican Mother's Day on May 10. And then today...
So that's not fair. How you just going to get 2 Mother's Days?
By blood, man.
No, you got to choose one. We can't be doing this.
It's okay. I mean, it just worked this year. Hey, but what about when my birthday lands on Mother's Day?
You get one.
That's not true.
Which one you want?
It's okay. We get to celebrate it.
Does that happen?
It has happened already twice.
Has it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. You're not my mama, so...
That's so mean. That's so mean, man. But you know what? Okay, so I'm going to say this, though. I'm going to say this. Because moms, we're just... You know what? No, I don't even know why. I mean, I don't know. You tell me why.
Why what?
Why Mother's Day is celebrated more than Father's Day? Why do you think?
Because nobody cares about the dads, man.
What?
Y'all be getting bouquets of flowers. Y'all go out to breakfast and dinner. They make a whole ordeal about it.
I mean, they do advertise it a little bit more.
And then for like y'all get commercials and everything for Father's Day. I don't see nothing.
Okay, but let's not forget you get something.
Father's Day comes around
Right.
and ties are on sale.
Tell them the story about the kids and their gifts. Even schools, guy. But okay, but you have to be fair though when you say the story, because when the kids still make, they make what Mother's Day gifts at school, it's still school time.
See, and that I feel like that's a part of the agenda.
Well, what is?
That's a part of the agenda. They put Father's Day in the summer so that the kids don't have to make anything.
That's up to the mom.
No, I mean like for school though.
Oh, but they do though. They do. And what is it? What is it every time?
Sometimes they don't do it though.
But what is it every time? How many?
But every single time is like that. Okay, hold on. For Mother's Day, the teachers will have them make like nice cards and get like pictures from the kids' childhood and everything. And it's always something nice and sweet. And then for Father's Day, if they make anything, it's always like a little cutout tie.
It's cute. They
a
still have
little cutout tie.
What else are they gonna make?
Yeah, I mean, hey, I want a little card with their pictures and everything like that.
Do
we
you
don't get
though?
nothing.
Do you? Where are you
Yeah.
gonna put it? What are you gonna do with it?
I'll put it on display.
Well, I mean, why are you even hating? Like, you get something every year for Father's Day.
Yeah, I got a whole collection of little cutout ties.
Your kid, I don't have them. Get you something?
Yeah,
Okay then.
yeah. But because they're not in school and I don't get nothing from school, or it's a little cutout tie. But so check this out though. Because I just figured this out.
Tell me.
So we're going to Hawaii for our 40th birthday. We're gonna celebrate like together, right?
Yes, and I can't wait.
So we've been planning this Hawaii trip, and maybe it's just me because I'm stupid.
Don't say that. Oh my gosh.
Man, I did not know Hawaii was like 5 hours away.
Yeah.
Man,
What?
why did I just find that out?
How far did you think it was?
Like an hour, 2 hours?
It's on his Sam's.
Don't be using my whole government name on the podcast.
It's on it. Seriously?
Yeah, seriously, because listen. You look at the map.
It's on it.
Listen. You look at the map. I didn't study geography, okay? You look at the map of the United States, man. They be making it seem like Hawaii is like down the street from California.
You're such a dork. What kind of map are you watching?
Man,
You know what he's
no.
What kind of map are you watching,
Listen,
man?
they be putting Hawaii like right next to California.
No, they don't, Tony. I don't know what kind of map you've been looking at.
I'm telling you.
No. Are you serious, Tony?
That's what I thought. Because okay, look, you get like the whole United States, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe I'm just not looking at it right, because they'll have like they'll put like Alaska and Hawaii like in the corner.
Right.
And I'm just
right.
okay, well, maybe Hawaii's not that far.
But
No, it's like thousands of miles away. I had no idea.
I mean,
I thought it was
that's
down the
fair.
street.
That's fair. I mean, like, if you really think about it, that's fair.
All right,
But,
thank you.
Yeah, like that's. But I mean, maybe because I did I did study oceanography, so we were, they do explain like the maps and
Yeah.
so I kind of
something else interesting.
What's that?
Most of the maps that we have, they're not very accurate in terms of like size.
No,
They usually like blow up the United States and make it seem.
there's actually a name for that. You know that, right?
I don't know the name of it, but
it's
definitely done on purpose.
I think there's 5 different type of maps of the world, and they're all were done in like on purpose. But that's true.
Yeah, because they make United States bigger because they want to make it seem like we're big and powerful, but actually, United States is not that big.
I think we're the same size as what country is that? And in the map, that country looks smaller than. Yeah, like our country, but
like Greenland.
I think it's Greenland. Right?
Greenland, they make Greenland seem like super small, but it's actually really big.
I mean, if you guys know and you guys want to comment about it, we're not professionals about it. We're over here talking, and people will be like, "What are you talking about?" You know,
somebody in the comments gonna be like, "Man."
Yeah, no, but I don't quote me, but I want to say there's like 5 different type of maps.
And Russia too. Something interesting about Russia. A lot of times, if you look at like a square map, they'll tend to like cut Russia in half and put like half of it on the other, like the left side and the other half on the right side to make it seem like it's smaller. But Russia's actually huge.
Yeah, that's true. But really, 1 hour? So you thought we were gonna
hold on, wait a minute, not 1 hour, like 2 hours max.
Okay, let's increase it to 1
like 2 hours max.
So when you saw 5 hours, we're gonna be in the plane over the water.
Yeah, I'm just like.
Did you think about that? Did you think about that?
I need to get a life vest before we go on that trip.
Did you think about that?
No, I didn't think about it.
So did I just like right now? I mean, are you?
Listen, I need to get a life vest before we go on that trip.
I got you, man. I got you.
All right.
Right. So if we crash,
no, we're not going to speak that into existence. And then you got flights for United, and I told you not to after all these issues United been having.
Guys, I could have sworn you said Western Airlines.
I don't even know a Western Airlines.
Am I tripping?
I said Southwest. I said I'd rather fly Southwest.
Oh, maybe no wonder that's what I.
Man, I'm over here Western. What is that?
Wait. No, there is Western Airlines. You see? That's the one I thought you were talking about.
I haven't heard of that.
Yeah, in the United States, based in California. And that's what I was thought.
All right.
So I but I honestly thought that's the one. And then here I go, guys, getting United Airlines.
Man, I hope we're all right.
Don't say that. You see, you're over here telling me how to talk about it.
They've been having doors falling off and wheels falling off over the past. No, man, I'm definitely getting a life vest.
We'll be prepared. Don't worry.
For sure.
We'll be fine.
We better be fine.
But yeah, guys, we are excited. We're going to Hawaii. It's our first time.
I know.
So I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited to go and
relax.
Drink some Mai Tais.
I don't care. I just want to relax, eat some food, hike.
Yeah, should be fun.
We said.
So, you heard about this whole Kendrick Lamar Drake beef, right?
Oh my gosh. So, you're really going to bring that up, huh?
Yeah.
So I haven't been, I don't know. I'm not really keeping up, but I know like the gist of it, you know?
Yeah.
The gist, and you've been talking about it, and Elias has been talking about it. Oh my gosh.
Elias is all over it.
He really is. So whatever I hear from the both of you, that's really what I know, and videos here and there. So, you know.
I didn't know this, and I still don't know much about it, but Kendrick Lamar actually won I believe it's pronounced Pulitzer Prize.
Okay.
And it's an award given by Columbia University, and they only do this like a couple times a year or something like that. But he's the first rap artist to actually win that award.
He's the first?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So, yeah. So Kendrick Lamar, man, they need to give him his flowers because he's been quiet over the past couple years or so.
So are you Lamar's like team or Drake's team? Man,
after that last song, I don't think, man, that is like that last song. I think Drake should probably retire after that.
He's not gonna retire. Like I said, Drake has his own fans. You know, and I was just telling this to Tony. I did not know, like honestly, prior to all of this, I'm like, before I even knew what was happening, what was going on, I'm like, all right. I mean, I thought Drake, he's falling off because he's older. His time is passing by. He has his.
No, I don't think so. He's still. I mean, he's still relevant. He's still really relevant. I mean, he's
very, man.
Yeah, he's one of the, if not the, biggest hip hop artists still today.
I just haven't really kept up with him as much, but
one of the main topics I wanted to talk about was the allegations against Drake. Mm-hmm. In particular, the allegations of him, I guess, I don't know if you want to call it grooming, maybe grooming 14-year-old girls. Mm-hmm. And it's like you can see footage of like Millie Bobby Brown talking about this guy. And then there was like some basketball player, high school basketball player. Mm-hmm. She was talking about how he would like go to her games and like found her on social media and started messaging her on social media. Right. I think he ended up going on a date with Justin Bieber's sister. Like and again, these are allegations, but he starts talking to these people when they're teenagers. Mm-hmm. And then it seems like when they turn 18, that's when he kind of makes his move. Yeah.
I mean, what's sad about it is that it's not like it's behind curtains, Like people know and people see, it's like out in the open.
I know, and that's what I found. Crazy. That's what I found so crazy. Like Millie Bobby Brown had several interviews where she's like, "Yeah, Drake is my friend, and we text all the time, and he gives me advice on boys." And I guess
where are the parents?
Man.
You know what I mean? If a freaking grown man is talking to my 13-year-old daughter, you know what I mean? Talking about dating life and...
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I mean, it's wrong. It's just that that's the way that they assume they're in. Here's this big shot.
Right.
Talking to her. And this is probably the opportunity for her to, hey,
make it
big.
Yeah. So that's kind of the way I seen it too. Like, because if it was just somebody random talking to the girl or whatever, it could even be a boy. But if it was just somebody random talking to somebody who was 14, there'd be something wrong with it. But since it's this high profile person, they're like, oh, well, this is Drake. Let's see where this goes. This fool has money. Maybe he could help you get a foot into the industry.
But come on, Tony. It's just very difficult for me to believe that as parents, you do not have an idea of what you're getting yourself into. Like we've heard about this many years ago. Like we've talked about it, like the industry just being dirty and a lot of nasty things going on, and you're still gonna allow it.
So, but is that really common knowledge though? Does everybody know that?
I mean,
or are people blind to it? Because
I think people just turn a blind eye to it. Right.
That could be too. And here's the other thing. Money might cloud your judgment too.
I mean, but think about it. Like a lot of things have been coming out, even in the industry of like the rap industry. They come out, you know what I mean? Now it's like, whoa, like it's all these rappers are coming out, right? Like with P. Diddy. What was the one prior to that?
R. Kelly.
Well, R. Kelly was another one. But it's sad because they knew what was happening, with the Leah's allegations. Right? Yep. And they're saying like her parents knew what was happening. And she was only a teenager.
Okay, so back to R. Kelly too. Remember, he was out picking kids up from their school.
No, I'm sorry. I wish somebody would. No.
Picking the girls up from the school. Like, are you kidding me?
But that's not money talks. At the end of the day, it's money talks.
Parents are sending their kids to go party with this person.
Yeah. Come on. Look at we just saw Priscilla.
Yeah.
She was 14 years old and the parents were allowing her to go to parties. This older man. Let a 20-something-year-old come to me and be like, can Leilani go to a party? A grown man's party.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's insane. But I mean, mind you, the environment, I don't know. I just don't understand that. You know, there's no boundaries. There's the money. I do. Money talks.
Yeah,
man.
and I think that's it. Money talks. And, you know, I think that a lot of times, too, the parents, like, want to live through their kids.
Right.
Yeah, so, you know, they'll send their kids thinking that they're going to get the come up, too.
Right.
You know, so
did the girls complain about him doing things to them? Because I don't know that part.
Drake?
Yeah. Did they come out? Like,
nobody's come out
okay,
yet.
Okay. That part I didn't know.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. They're only allegations. Nobody's come out just yet, at least not that I know of. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I've been kind of looking, trying to keep up to date on everything. But yeah, nobody's come out and said anything just yet. I've been waiting on Millie Bobby Brown to come out and say something, but she hasn't said anything either.
Right.
Because she's kind of like the most high profile one now. Mm-hmm. And then the basketball player, she didn't seem like, you know, anything really happened.
Wait, you said he would go pick them up?
No, he would. No. That was R. Kelly. R. Kelly would go and pick them up from school. Yeah, but Drake, he would go to this little girl's basketball games.
That's crazy, man.
And then sneak into their DMs.
Right.
And then, you know, they'd be sending.
So this is the only thing. Like, you know, if you're a producer, you see a gift, and you know you're a big hotshot. Like, there's no reason for you to go to somebody's basketball team. But I mean, if you're trying to lure them in,
who the heck is into high school girls basketball?
Not only that, but if you're a big shot, like, you have time for that? Like, aren't you supposed to be working somewhere? You know what I mean? I mean, unless you're trying to lure them in, you see money potentially making money out of this person.
Right.
Like, okay, I can see that. But you have people working for you that can probably do that.
I don't know. Even then, I mean, like, this is the way I look at it. The WNBA, nobody really watches it. So if they're not watching WNBA, why are you going to go to high school girls basketball?
So that's even like, whoa. That's like very personal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think so.
That's so personal.
Yeah, that's a little sus.
But I mean, I think, I mean, at the time, it probably was like, oh man, you know, Drake is here. And no, I'm sorry, man.
So how would you feel if like some big shot DM like Leilani?
No.
Even if it was a star?
No.
No?
No. Like, you're a grown person. This is a child. I don't care how you see it. So if it was something like a shout out, no, but DM, no. Like, you could do a shout out to the world, you know, showing like, I want to say happy birthday to Leilani, blah, blah, blah. Hey, you know, he made a shout out. That's different. But once you start doing it in private, I would have questioned that. Why the privacy?
Right.
You know, like, why not just be a grown up about it? And first of all, you need to talk to the parents first. That is not a grown person that you're talking to.
Or better yet, why does this person have social media? Why are they on Instagram?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. What if
did they ever say like what kind of things he was?
Well, that's the thing. So I mean, it seems like the messages were, and I'm gonna use air quotes, innocent. Mm-hmm. But it's still like, why are you messaging this young girl? Not even legal.
So did she come out saying that he was DM, like sending messages?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like I said, her and Millie Bobby Brown.
So
and
are they talking?
Who else?
Are they saying it in a way where it's like, oh yeah, he used to send me like very kind of pervert, like pedophile kind of way?
That's the thing, and I feel like Drake has. I mean, again, this is just according to them. I feel like his game is, let me just be the nice guy, and then when you turn 18, then we're gonna go on a date.
Sort of like mold him or get in there.
Yeah. And like he's grooming them for years.
Right.
Like that's crazy.
Right. I know. Because instead of being like a brother or father figure, because he's way older, right?
Yeah, he's our age.
Yeah. So that could be like a father figure there. And then all of a sudden, boom, like you're gonna see them differently. Like that doesn't happen. I'm sorry. You've had already seen them in a different light. You know what I mean?
What if it was like the other way around, where it was a female star messaging Elias?
No, doesn't matter. That's gross. It doesn't matter. Stop. Like private, to me, it's questionable. Why do you have to do it private?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no reason for that.
Oh, I don't know.
It doesn't matter, man. It could be friends from the family. Like, it doesn't matter. Why does it have to be private? Like, there's a difference if you're like asking questions about, but the child has, to me, they have to be bigger already. You know what I mean? It has to be the questions have to be very specific. Like
what do you mean?
Like, for example, if it's a family friend, but if they're helping with something, hey,
okay.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they're helping with something or they want to know a question, it has to be very specific, you know? But like I said, I don't know. Like, I would be really interested to know what exactly was he sending.
Yeah, like the
context
screenshots of the text messages and stuff.
Yeah, because all we hear is this. How old was he? At the 30-something-year-old man texting a teenager. That's all we know. And what does it sound? This guy's a pedophile, right?
That sounds sus.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all we know. And even then, like, that's just weird.
Yeah.
Because it's not like he's a really good friend of the family.
I don't know. It's just when you're that high profile and you have, I mean, you're with your name, you can get anybody who you want, and
it's power, man.
You decide to mess with somebody who's not even an adult yet, and even at 18, like you're legally an adult, but you still don't know nothing about the world.
You still don't know anything. No. Again, where are the parents?
Well, where's the daddies at?
I
would suggest that these dads are probably not in these girls' lives.
I don't know. Like, I'm not going to assume anything. But, like, as a teenager, you probably are, who knows what they were being told. And, come on, you have a big shot paying attention to you. So, they're going to go with the flow. And if anything, they want the attention,
Oh, yeah, because everything's about, like, going viral.
Right.
And
look who's here to see me. Look who's here. Look who I'm talking to.
Your 15 minutes of fame.
Right.
But, I mean, I don't know. Who knows what happens within those DMs and text messages. And then you go to these parties. I mean, I can just imagine what was happening at those R. Kelly parties and these P. Diddy parties.
It's crazy, man. That's how big they feel. That at that moment they feel untouchable, and they don't even think of what could happen in the future. What could leak out?
Yeah.
What could these girls later on say? One of these girls could get mad at him and be like, I'm going to say this and this and this and that to get more money.
Yeah.
But they feel so, worthy or, like I said, untouchable.
They were alleging that he has like another illegitimate kid too.
I don't care about that. A lot of these people probably have kids out there. Like, that's their own personal life.
Have you seen? There's like a couple videos like on TikTok and stuff circulating where there are people actually coming out claiming to be children of like high profile people.
Like, didn't George Lopez have a son?
Dude, like, honestly, I don't know.
I think he had a son, but he's not claiming him.
Yeah.
But he looks just like him.
And I think, I want to say somebody came out saying that they were like the kid of Nelly or something, Nelly and Ashanti or something like that.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
like there's a few videos out there where people are claiming, and I'm just like,
yeah, I don't know.
Like, I mean, what do you, I don't know.
But Tim, whatever. I mean, they sleep around. Girls throw themselves on them.
Yeah.
So I
So
I
what,
wouldn't
give
be
them like some hush money, tell them to be quiet for 18 years.
Yeah. Yeah. And then what are you gonna do after that? You know what I mean? That's it.
I don't know. Who are you saying that your dad is though?
I don't know.
Like the stork just brought you?
No, that's what you say. I don't know my daddy.
But what, as the mom, who are you saying like your dad is, or the dad is of your kid?
She's probably just keeping it hush hush.
But
I mean, she's getting paid.
The kid's gonna end up asking questions though, right?
Eventually. But does the mom have to say anything? No.
I don't know. I mean, I would think, once you get to like maybe 14, 15, you're going to want to look and figure out who your dad is.
That's fine, but that's still up to the mom to say, if she wants to say it. Look, if you were a groupie and you just want to lay down with a big shot just to have, sex and get some money out of it, then you probably have no shame of not saying anything anyways.
Man, like that one girl, dang, what's that girl's name? Who hooked up with the basketball player?
How many?
No, she's like famous. Well, she's famous now because she's known for that. And she was like, she was a little bit older than the basketball player, but she was like grooming him from like his early college years, and then I think he finally got into the NBA, and she had a kid by him, and then I don't think they're together. Just got him for his money, and now she's wilding out. That girl is crazy.
I think I know who you're talking about.
She gets on these podcasts.
Yeah.
And she starts acting a fool.
Wait, is she the one that was throwing the water?
Yeah.
That was like tossing the water.
She starts acting a fool, man. I can't stand. Like, there's no reason to act like that. She gets on my nerves.
But she don't like it because he, gets back to her. I mean, then don't put yourself in that position. Don't put yourself in that, you know what I mean? Then again, like, I would say you don't got to disrespect her. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
But because she has that reputation, like, people think, hey, I'm just gonna like talk trash about her. Which to me, come on, guys,
but the way she carries herself, though, I'm just like.
But that's what I'm saying. People think because the way she carries herself, then they have the right to speak a certain way or say certain things. Like, at the end of the day, it's your podcast, but be professional about it.
She brings it on herself. That girl is crazy.
I mean, if she's gonna start acting crazy, then yeah, you can kick her out. That's all you have to do. You don't like whoever,
like throwing things.
Yeah, that was messed up, man. That was very grungy scene.
Yeah, like I'm surprised those people kept her on and continued the podcast. I would have been like, nah, you messing up my equipment. Like, it's time to go. Here's your paycheck.
I don't even remember what they said to her, but just the fact, the way that she acted, it's like, come on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Here's your paycheck. Hit the road.
And if you're just at that point where you've had it, that just listening to all these things being talked about you and you feel like you're being degraded, stop being on the scene, stop being, maybe you need to step back and Give yourself some time. But again, they like the attention too sometimes. They like the money too, man.
Yeah, and a lot of it is definitely, they're getting the money for sure.
I mean, they're getting the money. I'm sure she has her story. I don't know her story personally.
But okay, so then what's wrong with these women who are just attracted to that? Like that's all they're going for.
It's probably their upbringing, man. Probably don't know anything better. Don't like you have no respect for yourself.
As you can go to the club or something, man. These women will be throwing themselves at you if you look like you got money.
Hungry, man. Gold diggers like Johnny West.
Like who did you
Kanye
call him?
West.
Johnny West?
Say Kanye West.
Oh, okay.
Johnny West. What's that?
No, you're thinking of Johnny Quest.
Johnny Quest.
Johnny
oh my
Quest.
gosh. Is it in that cartoon?
Yeah, it's an old like from the 70s or something.
Yeah, man. They're just gold diggers. I mean, but okay, should I blame them or the guy? Come on, Tony. I'm not even gonna say anything because half of these guys like the attention and they'll go for it. So you know what? I'm not even gonna say anything about it because you know what, guys, respect yourself too.
And you got guys nowadays like flaunting their rent money, like they're balling.
What do you mean?
Like they create this persona as if they're balling. They get like they're driving the Mercedes, and the BMWs, but they got a 1-bedroom apartment.
Are you talking about like the social media guys?
But not even the social media guys, and those are the guys that ruin it for like the normal guys, because that would make us think like, okay, well, this is what the women want, right? So let me look like I have money. So you got these guys, wearing all this jewelry, got the rings on, whole bunch of chains.
Hey, Tony, come on. You're going to tell me that a lot of these guys are not just out there knowing that they're going to get some overnight.
Yeah.
Okay, some of them are just trying to get somebody, that a girl that's out here trying to think they're going to get something out of it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So it goes both ways.
What I'm saying is that these guys create a fake persona. They don't really have money.
Right. So now you have this girl thinking this guy has money, right? Because he's driving a
nice car, but his car payment is higher than his rent payment.
I know, man.
Right?
I know.
Like you got all this jewelry on. Why don't you invest some of that money into something else?
Yeah, it's funny. Like when we used to live in the hood, right? Like when we would see somebody driving a nice car, we would always laugh because we're like, man, all his money's going to that car.
Yeah, all the money going to the car.
But you live out here in this kind of neighborhood, and
yeah, you in the hood like the rest of us, and you got this nice car trying to flaunt in front of these women,
right?
And I mean, I don't know. I don't know if these women are falling for it or not. But
I mean, probably.
It's like, what are you going to do though? You're going to go back to their 1-bedroom apartment?
I don't know.
Like
I don't know, man. At that point, I feel like at that point, you're going to find out and you'll decide what you want to do.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand why people are into such material things.
I mean, it's always been like that. We've always seen it. I don't think it's nothing new. I mean, everything that you flaunt, music videos, TV, whatever it is, it's always like nice cars, money, cash, dressing up with brand, name brand clothes.
But what's crazy though? These people with real money, like these billionaires, the Mike Zuckerberg and like Bill Gates, who's the guy who created Apple?
Steve Jobs.
Oh
my gosh.
Like Steve Jobs, he wore the same shirt every day.
Right.
Just a little black turtleneck. Mark Zuckerberg. Recently I heard he bought like a super yacht or something like that. So I don't know.
Who was it?
Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, okay.
He was in the news because he bought like a big old yacht or something like that. But for the longest, he said that he would drive like a Honda Civic to work.
Yeah.
You know,
And you know, it's funny because you hear a lot of these millionaires also talk like on social media, and some of the things they say, man, like they don't drive luxury cars. You know, they don't have debt. Like that's one of their things. You know, they don't have all these credit cards.
Right.
It's very, yeah. I mean, I'm sure they live life. You know, they have the money to go to places here and there, but you're right. I mean, they're not flashy.
Man, when I worked in psych, one of the doctors, he was the head of psychiatry. This guy probably made back then $500,000 a year.
Right.
This fool would drive like a busted like 2001 Honda Civic to work.
Yeah.
And he'd have they gave him his own parking spot in the front of the hospital. And it was this busted down
Man,
black,
you're not lying.
like 2000 Honda Civic.
You're not lying. There was a doctor I used to work with. He was a pediatrician. I think he was a pediatrician, but man, he had like a 1970, those huge white vans.
Yeah.
You know, and when he would open that back door, you know, it was like the 2-door.
Right, yeah.
The old school. Man, we were like, does he live in there? It was so bad, man. Like, I swear, we thought that man lived in there.
Back when you were a medical assistant?
Yeah. And we would see him come up and he would open to get some of those bags. And we were like, Jesus.
Was he like a hippie or something?
He actually was Argentinian. He wasn't from here, but he was very humble, you know, very like down to earth. It was just weird. Because, you know, you picture like he's a doctor.
Yeah.
You know, so most of the doctors had nice cars.
Yeah.
But when he came with that van, man, we were like, whoa.
Man, and then where I work now, these doctors are bougie, man.
I mean, they're doctors.
Dude, so all the doctors, they give them, it's not their own parking spot, but they have a space for the doctors to park.
Yeah.
Man, they all got nice cars. Bougie.
You know, not to say like, hey, they deserve it. You know what I mean? You work hard, you make all this money, and you're able to afford it. Go for it. Like, go for it. Just, I think what we're trying to say, like, be humble, man. Like, you know, don't forget your struggle.
Let me tell you.
Then a lot of people do come from money. You know, a lot of people, like, we don't know where they're coming from.
That's
you know?
true too. There's one lady, she's a doctor there, and I don't see the car often, man, but she rolls up in a Bentley, and her freaking steering wheel cover is bedazzled, and the shifter is bedazzled. I'm like, dang.
Hey,
you know, rumor is that she's single, not even looking for no man, rolls in a Bentley. I guess she also has like a Lamborghini or something.
I mean, and who's gonna date her? You know,
I don't know. But
she needs to find somebody that's probably not intimidated by her.
She might leave this life single.
Maybe, you know,
because that's probably that's intimidating.
That's what I'm saying. She probably gotta find somebody that's equivalent or not intimidated by her. You know,
and women don't normally date down, so I don't know who she's gonna end up with. Well,
you're right. Unless, I mean, but then again, do you know her?
No, I've never met her.
Okay, she might be the most humblest person ever.
Ain't nobody humble driving a Bentley to work.
Why? Why not? You can't be judging people by what they have. Like, that's not right. That's not fair neither. Like, they've worked hard. They're able to afford it. Hey, that's her baby right there. You know, she's like, I want this.
Is that really humble though?
Why not? Why not? Why is that not humble?
It's a $500,000 car. That's living humble.
Can she afford it? No, I'm talking about her, though, her personality.
Well, I don't know.
I'm not talking about her assets.
Bedazzled steering wheel. I
could bedazzle my own steering wheel. You don't know, like, you know, anybody could do that. I'm just saying, like, This is her time to shine. No
Yeah.
pun intended. Like, I'm just saying. I mean, you don't know how long it took her to get where she's at, and why not?
Yeah, I mean, look. That's true.
That's not me, but I'm not going to hate on people that have it. If you're the type of person that just want to, like just have such an ugly attitude about, you're flaunting all your money and taking advantage of people, and that's different. You know what I mean?
What I hear you saying is, when we make it big, I can get a Lamborghini.
You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Hey, Tony knows I don't like attention, and you know that. I don't even know. I would feel so like it's so bad, guys. Like I don't like the attention. I would probably like be like this in the Lamborghini. Like, oh gosh, people are watching. Like I would probably be like that.
Meanwhile, we're doing donuts.
Yeah, okay, calmate. You're not gonna do no donuts. You 40-year-old man. Come on, relax.
Well, that's goals.
That's what you would get, Lamborghini?
Honestly, I don't know. I feel like everybody who has a ton of money, I don't know. I feel like it's outplayed.
But you see, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, if you make it big, like do you like do what's gonna make you happy, because that's what you envision yourself and that's what you wanted for yourself, not because this is what people are doing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I feel like honestly, I feel like it's just a flex. It's not. It's not necessarily something that like I need or anything like that. I mean, yeah, they're nice cars and everything, but I don't know. I probably wouldn't.
But what do you do?
Honestly, I don't know.
You didn't even see.
I don't know. Like that type of money is like way outside of our range. Like I don't know. Like we didn't come from that kind of money, so it's really hard to say.
I know.
It's like that's why a lot of people who win the lottery, they end up blowing all their money and they go broke.
Come on, that's also not smart about it.
A lot of these athletes too. A lot of these athletes end up going broke after their career's over.
Yeah.
Because they came from nothing. All of a sudden, they're millionaires. They don't know what to do with their money, and that's a wrap.
That's sad. And you have all this money, you can't even hire somebody to help you, invest or do something with it. Not to say that entrepreneurship or starting something is for everybody, but you probably want to make sure that you're pretty well, set out for your retirement years.
Right.
Not even to care about that. That's insane.
I think like Dave, Dave Ramsey, the financial advisor.
Yeah.
I think what he says is really, really important too. You get to the level where you should give back like to your community and everything.
For sure. And I think that even like some of we were talking about like some of this, like they talk about it, like what are we going to do with so much money? Like how can we give back, or what organizations are we going to contribute, or you don't
even need to invest in organizations. There's a couple rappers out there like who came from like, I don't know, just throw this out there, like Compton or something like that. What he did was he actually bought like several blocks, like houses, all the houses on those blocks. And he is inviting Black people to come and buy those homes. Right.
Steve Jobs, I think I saw, what was it, like an interview with him and his wife. And they talked about that when they knew, like the realization of, wow, we're big. Like we're just going to be big. Yeah. She said that like what, and they sat down and talked about like, well, okay, so what are we going to do? Who are we going to help? So, I mean, that's a nice thing to do, man. Yeah. Like, we're not put in this world just for us to be selfish.
Yeah. I mean, I like the whole idea of, them buying the blocks and then reinvesting into their community, because a lot of these, especially like Compton, they're gentrifying Compton now.
A lot, man. All LA. Go to Echo Park.
That's what I was thinking of. Echo Park.
Go to Echo Park, man.
Echo Park don't even look the same.
Nope.
Like that is so crazy. They cleaned that up and got all of these minorities out, and now, I mean, it looks completely different.
Not to say that it was dirty. We're talking about they cleaned that up.
Echo Park is not one of
I
the
grew
places.
up in Echo Park, guys. Okay, so
come on now, Echo Park was not one of those places where you're like, yeah, like
no,
let's go to Echo Park.
Okay, so I'll say this: me growing up, Echo Park was the park.
That's because you grew
but
up there.
Listen, though, it was safe. It was safe. Like our routine every morning, we'd go out there, run our laps. It was nice. You know, that was where have parties, you know. It wasn't until probably already in my 20s going back. You know, it started getting really bad, like trash everywhere. Yeah. And then you had a lot of homeless people now staying. Don't even get me started when COVID happened. Like there were just camps all around Echo Park. Yeah. I think they said they had to clean like 5 tons of trash in the water after COVID. That's insane. Crazy, man. You go back right now, it's not bad. I've been back to it.
I haven't been back.
Yeah, you haven't been back
since they cleared out all the homeless people.
No, so. It's nice. It's nice.
Well, I'm sure. I mean, the last time I was there, it did look a lot nicer. Mm-hmm. You know, I think they were just about to start cleaning or moving the homeless people out, so I think they had like a lot of the park like fenced off or something like that.
Yeah. I think, but it's not fenced anymore. So it's actually nice. But you're right. It's definitely very different. Unfortunately, you know, gentrification does make everything expensive. Not just anybody can live. You know,
it's so expensive now.
They're saying that like a studio was over $2,000 around there.
I mean, in LA, they're still not too bad.
These are like old school homes, man. These are like old school homes. Like some of them are like falling apart.
Yeah.
You know, not to say that they're not renovating a lot of them, but still.
Would you go back and buy your childhood home?
No.
No?
I didn't have a house.
I thought you did.
My grandma.
So would you go back and buy your grandma's house? Where's the place you took me that's down the street from Echo Park?
That's my grandma. That's where my grandma used to live. House.
Would you go back and buy that home?
It's not my scene no more. Like as much as I like to go to the city, and we were just talking about that yesterday, right? Remember? Because he took me on a date. So so I am a city girl, and I'll stand by that. But I just love to go. I don't think I can see myself ever living in the city again. So probably not.
I'm not saying buy it to like live there.
To rent it out?
Buy it so that, you know, you own it. You can do whatever you want with it.
If I had the chance to buy that particular house, if I had the money, probably. I love those type of homes.
Well, it was like a duplex or something, right?
It was a 3-story house. It's a 3-story house. So the first story, somebody rented it. The way that the owners had it was like, my aunt and my uncle, I think, and my cousins probably could tell.
So was it one house or was it a triplex?
It was one house, but what they did, they kind of, I don't know, they created a stairs on the side to where the second and the third floor was one whole house, and then the first floor they made it into one.
Okay. All right.
See, so yeah, you had like 2 families that could live there.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, so definitely a lot of good memories. I don't know about good or bad or traviesos over here. Like we're just bad.
What? Man. What the heck is traviesos?
A travieso, man. We're just like.
Well, you got into trouble? Troublemaker? Is that what that means?
Heck yeah. Man, when we would run, so there's like this little part in back of the house, and we would have to like hide back there. So if a parent wanted to catch us, they couldn't fit back there. So
but you eventually got to come out. So what y'all thought you were doing?
They forgot about it by then. They just stay there for a good minute. They get tired. Parents get tired. They're like, whatever, Not only that, but if my grandma was around, then we were safe.
Man, it's always the grandparents.
Yeah.
It's always the grandma.
Yeah, man. We would just be safe. Like, okay, eat us back. We're good. That was it.
Would y'all like go on adventures without adults? Would you go to the park?
No. I think the most that I ever did go was to the store. There was a little store close to the house. And even then, I remember very vaguely, but we honestly weren't allowed to. At least I wasn't. My mom was really strict. My cousins were. They were allowed to do whatever.
But not you?
No. Which is kind of weird because you're talking about the streets of LA. So, like where we used to live, all the kids were out, man, late. Like late.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're talking about like drive-bys, like, so, but it was just the culture of it.
Yeah.
You were with a lot of kids. So the more kids around, the safer it was.
Yeah.
Not only that, but the community also protected us. All the parents, like I'm telling you, we knew all the kids knew each other. We knew all the parents. We would just go knock on the door and be like, can so-and-so come out? Yeah, sure. Tony. Mind you, I was probably 3, 4, or 5 years old. That's how old we were. And we would literally go up and down and knock and get the kids and go outside and play.
Man, y'all were tripping. 3 years old, walking in LA.
I mean, there was
that's how it was
particular
back in the day, man.
spot, though, where you could play. It's not like you were going to go out in the street and,
Yeah.
if you had to go out on the sidewalk because the paletero, the ice cream man would come, man, we were all ready, too, with our penny bag.
And that's just so crazy because yesterday when we were walking, I was just thinking like, man, like I seen some women walking by themselves. I seen some like younger girls walking by themselves. I'm just like, man.
That's how it was. That's your neighborhood, though. You know what I mean? That's your neighborhood.
But it was bad yesterday.
Yeah.
It was
honestly,
so bad.
I don't think, like we know Skid Row, like we know, this, we knew that there were certain parts of downtown, like, okay, there's going to be homeless.
Yeah.
But what I saw yesterday, man, I don't think I've ever seen that in my life.
Like it was bad to the point where I was like,
guys, let me tell you, Itone even stopped for a second. Like, I think you were just so taken aback. Like the light was green and you're just like,
I was like, it was so
bad.
crazy. And
it was heartbreaking to see for sure. Because there's a lot of young people.
Yes.
They're just out there up. Can I say that?
Well, you just said it.
Okay, they're out there just. Can I say hi?
Sure.
Okay, I'm sorry. Intoxicated.
Okay, that's better.
Okay, so there's a lot of young people. Maybe there you go. You could block it. But there's a lot of young people just intoxicated. It was heartbreaking to see.
I mean, just trash all in the streets.
That's what's crazy. Okay, so I'll say this. Even though there's always been so much homeless people, I don't think I've seen so much trash like we did yesterday.
Yeah. And I was actually surprised. Man, my headphones keep moving. I was surprised that like there were no porta potties. I thought they put up porta potties like in the streets.
But apparently not. We saw some.
I know, man.
Right in front of us. But honestly, I don't know. To tell you the truth, maybe there is, and we just didn't see them. But it's yeah, it was sad. It was really heartbreaking. But it's so crazy because even though it's worse, there's still a lot of new businesses, a lot of new restaurants, a lot of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot of new things that I hadn't seen before. So
this thing is so crazy because we used to hang out there in our early 20s and we used to go clubbing and we used to go and get food and things like that. And the last time we were out there was last year, but it seemed like things just in 1 year really took a turn for the worse. Like I I did not expect that
Yeah.
at all.
And it's kind of, I would be very interested to see if that's what they were talking about in San Francisco. Remember the documentary that I seen about 2 months ago?
Yeah.
It looked just like that. They said it's gotten really bad. So I guess the question is, what truly needs to be done?
I don't know. That's like our government's fault.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, LA, I don't know, LA is a total, the cities are completely different, man.
I don't know. The homelessness is just, it's bad everywhere, but
the homelessness, the drugs,
That's the first time I've ever seen anything like that.
The economy. I mean, we got to think about that too. We live in California. The economy is ridiculous, Sometimes people give up.
Yeah.
So, and they just throw in the towel and say whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. That's definitely crazy. All right, so we hit an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Anything else you want to say? Keep your kids safe. Keep your kids safe out there because there's definitely some predators. And
yeah, and not only that, but like all these drugs coming out, man. Like I was just thinking about that. Like our kids came into my mind yesterday, just seeing these young people.
Yeah.
What the streets are offering all these young people and this young generation. So yeah.
Yeah, these streets don't play. But keep your kids safe. Keep an eye on their social media.
Yeah, for sure.
If you allow them to have it, keep an eye on it. Yeah. I would suggest don't let them have it. Like there's nothing good that has come from kids having social media.
They'll be okay. I mean, they're probably going to see it at school or when you're not looking, but whatever. If you can have some type of control, you try your best.
Yeah.
And just keep the communication going. They'll be fine. They'll get mad. They'll live.
Yeah, they'll live.
As a matter of fact, they'll probably say thank you one day.
They better. Shoot.
They might. I mean, I'm not expecting it, but.
And even the people that are close to you, you know what I was thinking about, man? That guy that was playing online with Elias when he was like maybe 7 years old.
Yeah, I remember that.
Man, I was like, the heck is this grown man playing with my kid?
I think that was like when we first I think that was like the start of us realizing, right? Like, okay, we really, really need to monitor what or who he's playing with.
Yeah. Because
it was kind of freaky because he even said he knew you.
Yeah.
And you were like, who are you? Like I don't even know if you even remembered who it was.
I don't remember who it was. I think we had gone to church with this guy.
I don't remember at all.
Anyway, I think he was somebody we knew from church. But the thing was, like, his reaction when I got on the microphone was that of someone who was surprised. Right. So then that really triggered me. Like, okay. Like,
he wasn't like welcoming, or it was more like a pause and like, oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so that was definitely sus.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, just be very aware.
Yeah,
it is scary. I forgot about that.
Oh, I haven't forgot about it. Not at all.
So even to this day, even Elias is about to be 16. He's about to be 16 tomorrow. Oh my gosh. But even now, when he's playing and I go in there, I'm like, okay, who you're playing with? Every time. Yeah. I still want to know who he's playing with. But yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to have a 16-year-old, man.
I know. Dude's almost grown.
Almost grown, man.
He can catch these hands.
Okay. Sure. Hey, don't forget I'm a social worker, man.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5 p.m.
You're such a dork.
That's when you're a social worker.
Yeah. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Anything else?
No.
All right. We'll catch y'all next time.
All right, guys.
Peace.
Bye.